It's the Old Timey Phrase Game today. Banana's going to be here momentarily. We're going to be talking to you guys, seeing if you can get some of Banana's weird old timey phrases. We have all sorts of cool stuff, cool new stuff that may drive you nuts or you may enjoy it. I'm not really sure, Banana. Can we shut this door? No, don't do that. It'll be really super hot in here. But last night we tested out all sorts of cool new things. And one of them is that people, if they super chat us on YouTube and give us more than, or $3 or more, it'll get read out loud. And on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, Superdog's head will come up huge right between the two of us while it's reading it out loud. And on Instagram and TikTok, Superdog's head will be, I think it's gonna be like right on my face, actually. It'll be covering me up. And then we just added this today. We haven't tested it, but if you're on Twitch and you give 300 bits, which is $3, same thing will happen. Your video will get read, or your comment will get read out loud, and you'll see Superdog's head on the screen. So if you want our comments, or you want us to see your comments, it's $3 super chat on YouTube, 300 bits on Twitch, and we will stop, we will listen, and that's the only way we're going to get the comments today because Brooks is busy. He's too busy for us today.
I'm running behind as well.
Do you have your microphone?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm going to in just a second.
You didn't sound like you had a microphone. You let me know when you want to start.
I'm almost ready.
Do you have headphones?
I have it in.
You have it in, just one?
Yes.
We're always so ready and prepared for the Old Timey Phrase Game. And let me know when you're ready because we'll start getting to the calls right away.
Okay, I am ready.
You're holding a microphone?
I'm about to.
I am aware that microphone is wrapped around this is why I want you to do it, because it's wrapped around there and it might be a little tricky for you.
I got it.
And there you go. That's how everybody can hear your love. And just so you know, in the super chat last night, Brooks was looking so good and doing so good. He made us $88.
Yeah, we all got to go out to dinner on it.
We got to go out to dinner on the super chat. So, hopefully you're going to be looking and doing as good as Brooks, so people will tip you out tonight. You have to compete with Brooks.
I can't really interact with the people.
Well, you can just, do a really good job in your hosting duties playing the Bananas Old Timey Phrase Game. We got our first caller who's been calling for a little while, I think. The lines are all loaded up. There's 6 people in there at a time dialing 760-517-6844. If you're calling and it's saying that the lines are busy, just keep trying because we're going to try and go through as many people as we can tonight. First caller of the evening. Who's this?
This is Colin.
Colin, I love the first caller when they're there. I don't know if you were watching last night, but we were doing a test version of the show, and the first caller was not there, which literally made my butt fall off my back because I didn't think anything was working. So I'm glad to hear your voice, Colin. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Boise.
Boise. Now, okay, you just said something interesting. Is it said Boise or Boise?
Boise.
Boise. Okay. As a voice actor,
With an S.
It's funny because growing up on the East Coast, I feel like everybody called it Boise, Idaho. Oop, we got our first super chat.
Hey, good evening. Checked your email. I sent a gift there. Tajay Banana to the place of the gift. Hugs.
I believe that, Colin, that was, I think someone sent us, and I meant to write back today, someone sent us a gift certificate to a Brazilian food place in San Diego.
So we are the only people who can hear that comment read out loud.
No, everybody can hear that.
Oh, who agrees with me that was a slightly creepy voice?
I picked that voice. Oh. I thought it was super fun. But yes, we did get the gift. We're gonna have to go down to San Diego and go shopping at a Brazilian food mart to pick out some stuff for a blind guy. So meaning you're gonna have to pick it out for a blind guy unboxing.
Sounds good.
Colin, did you want to play the Old Timey Phrase Game?
Sure.
All right, Banana, you got the first question of the night ready?
I do. Skylar's blocking it, but have you ever heard anybody say, "I need to go put on my face"? And if so, what does that phrase mean?
I would say that's makeup.
Yeah, you
There you go. That's a good one.
I need to go get a pen. I'm sorry.
What, you didn't come in with a pen? Wait, do you have any way to tell us what? Don't trip on. There's a cable over there. You don't. Okay, you're freaking me out because I know there's a cable near where you are. All right. Well, congrats. the rare advantage of being able to see. What a show off. So, ding to you, Colin. Did you have a question for us, or were you just calling to play the game?
I got a question for you. I have a friend who lost his eyesight in the last couple of years. He's about 22 or 3 years old and has a eye disease of some sort.
Okay.
And I just wondered if there's a sort of a place where you would recommend for resources for. He actually lives in Holland, so he's not an American actually. So, but I was going to recommend some places where you might have some resources to. Tips and tricks.
I'm not super up on the Holland resources, and I always feel bad when people have like a real question that they need to ask, and we make them play the game first. So I'm glad you got your question. Around the United States, there's different organizations they're called lighthouse organizations, and they're in a number of states. And they do what I like about the lighthouse organizations is a lot of people will go in there and they'll get occupational training. So they're not just teaching them how to like sign up for disability or how to get the next government grant. They're teaching them like, okay, you've lost your eyesight, but here's how to use some text to speech. Here's how to use some computers. They'll give you occupational training. And I'm fairly certain that they're not in Holland. However, they're just a really good organization. I think if your friend were to write a letter to someone at the Lighthouse organization, there's one in Chicago, there's one in Miami. I think there's one up in San Francisco. If you or your friend just wanted to say that you needed some resources, I bet you someone at one of the Lighthouse organizations would be willing to help.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know if you got time for a quick story.
Banana, story time?
If you can.
Oh, I took him.
Go ahead.
I took him to look at a camp. Like I drove to Idaho Falls, the other side of the state, to take him to the airport to leave to go to Holland, oddly. And while we were on our way over there, we stopped off at a little viewpoint, and he was standing. We took a kind of a selfie next to a river. Yeah. And unfortunately, he took a step backwards where I didn't expect him to do that. And he almost fell straight in the river, but he actually broke his ankle right in that moment.
Oh, no.
That's
a big hole.
Being new to blind, that stuff happens. You have to be a little more. You have to be a little more spatially aware. I will tell you, Colin, thanks for the call. Hope we can help out your friend. Hope the Lighthouse organization can help out your friend. We're going to try and get to a bunch of the people that are going to play the game. But yeah, that's one thing. I have to be super, super reactive now that I can't see where I'm going anymore. I remember you were freaking out when we were hiking Yosemite.
You were reading my mind.
Yeah, in Yosemite Park, I just, at this point, if I step in a log or step in a hole or there's a rock underneath, I just have to be really quick and react to it so I don't break my ankle. And I feel like I got pretty good reaction time. I didn't break anything out there. Go ahead. What are you up to now?
I was just going to say, we made it to one waterfall and we both swam under it. I felt like success, like Pete didn't die on my watch. And then you were like, here, there's another waterfall or whatever. And you wanted to keep going. And that part was harder and it involved rock climbing. I was like, oh my God.
That one was pretty tricky, but I'm told it's a really pretty video. I think it's Blind Guy Hikes Yosemite or something like that. If you type in Blind Surfer Yosemite on YouTube, it's like a 6-minute video. It's our adventure going up to Yosemite, which culminates in me swimming across a freezing pond and going under a waterfall. It was super fun. We'll get to the next call for the next person ready to play the Old Tymey Phrase Game. Who's this?
Hello?
Hey, you're far away and noisy. Who's this?
Sorry about that.
That's okay. What's your name?
My name's Rohan.
Rohan. Did you want to play the game?
Sure.
Are we on speaker by chance?
I'm calling from my Alexa.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
Right. Banana's not as picky about audio quality as I am.
It's fine. I can hear you loud and
one
clear.
Functioning sense, I get a little picky about audio. But go ahead, Banana. Ask a question.
Okay, what does the phrase "not the sharpest tool in the shed" mean? If somebody says he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, what does that mean?
Oh.
It's right on the tip of your tongue.
Well, what I think it means is somebody's not very bright or at something.
You got it. That is
you
what it
nailed
means.
it. There you go. Pretty good. Very good. Where are you calling from, by the way, besides an Alexa? What state are you in?
I am in Minnesota.
All right. And we have a joke in San Diego when it's wintertime and we're all freezing wearing our hoodies and pants and hats and everything. And you see a couple on the beach and the girl's wearing her bikini and the guy's wearing trunks. If someone tells me that they're wearing that, we always say they must be from Minnesota. Freezing here is still warmer than it is around there, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was funny.
It is bad. All right. Did you have a question for us, or were you calling to play the game?
Yeah, I have a question for you.
All right, go ahead.
So I was wondering, what the worst thing about being blind is.
The worst thing is it's kind of a cheat of an answer, but I'd say the worst thing is the fact that it makes everything hard. It's not just one thing. It's not like, dropping something, not being able to find it. It's not being able to get your driver's license or seeing what you look like anymore. It literally takes your entire life and just flips it up to an excessive level of difficulty. Like I'm constantly playing on super hard mode. And I was talking to Brooks about it last night. Like at this point, I would just love to get my eyesight back because it would just take so much stress out of my day and so much work off my plate. It's a lot of work going blind.
Pete once said to me that like the biggest relief would be not having to listen to the robot voices anymore. So like all of his anything that he has to read on a computer or on his phone has to be read out loud, from the little robot voice.
Yeah. That's mind-numbing, just listening to the robot voice all the time, just going on and on and on.
The idea of like getting those voices out of our house is pretty appealing.
Yeah, you'd like that too, wouldn't you?
I would.
All right. Actually, speaking of my robot voice, I'm gonna show you. You can tell me what the chat left. Rohan, thank you so much for the call. This is
4 minutes ago. Delivered. Tell us how we did.
Oh, something got delivered. That's nice to know. This is how I navigate my phone. I tap on the stuff on the screen. It reads it out loud to me. You go to the U tab. I posted 931 shorts. That's a lot of shorts. That's kind of a lot. Oh crap! I pressed the wrong thing. Back. Can you see what we look like up there, Banana? Oh, you can. I was going to, let's see. Call. There we go. This is us. And can you see? Is the little chat on the right-hand side? Is it like next to your shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We did it right.
Nice.
That's very cool. There, everybody. Now you're looking at us, looking at you, looking at us, looking at you.
I'm looking at that ring. What is happening?
Oh, I decided to put this on today. It was the award that I won from Benstown.
Oh,
yeah, it means that I'm one of the top imaging radio voices in the country. So they sent me a ring. It's probably out of the view, but there's like a bunch of trophies I've gotten from them before. Is it upside down or upside right?
I don't know.
Is it upside down to you or upside right?
You're holding it weird.
I can't. Well,
I don't
okay.
know.
What's that?
Honestly, it's just too bright for me.
All right. Well, it's either upside down or upside right. It's a little spaceman guy.
They did it like on the side. There's no real answer.
There's nothing there?
Well,
You
that
need
was
new
supposed
glasses.
to be for Benstown, right? But like instead, it just doesn't look like any like.
All right. Anyway, I'm proud to wear my trophy. I'm sorry you're not able to figure out what it is, but it means that I'm one of the biggest radio imaging voices in the country. And that means when you're listening to your local radio station and someone comes on and tells you what next or what you're listening to or, the coolest music, the heaviest music, the best music, or the biggest sports, that's me. I read all those promos. And for that, I got a ring.
He likes to talk.
I do talk. It's my job.
I know.
760-517-6844. Super chat for $3 and it'll get read out loud. And Twitch bits, 300 bits, it'll get read out loud. Right now, we're going to go to the next caller. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Jace, J-A-S-E. I'm from Wisconsin.
Jace, I love that you spelled it.
Jace.
That is very much appreciated. I also love that you're on a real phone. I mean, nothing against Alexa, but that was kind of tough to hear. Jace, so what is going on in Wisconsin today?
Dark, cold, and a lot of salt on the ground.
Oh, I forgot about that. I remember I used to have to ride when I could still see a little in my 20s, and I'd be riding my bike to and from work, and then the whole winter I'd just show up to work covered in salt. Boston would just salt the streets so hard.
Yeah.
It was not good for anybody.
Even your winter coats, like you go to hang them in the closet,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, just brush this off.
Yeah, I had a white stripe on the back of all my coats because from riding my bike, it would just kick the salt up right up the middle of the jacket. I did not miss that. Jay, did I forget to hit the stupid GoPro again? Here, Banana, give Jace his question. I'm going to lean forward and hope not to knock everything over.
Okay, Jace, have you ever heard anybody say the expression "heavens to Betsy"?
No.
Really? Are there grandparents in your life?
There, I was a little delayed on that, but I got to.
Do you have any grandparents in your life? Nobody's ever said, "Oh, heavens to Betsy."
No, I've never heard that.
Oh man, is another version of that? I hope I'm not taking another one of your things, but is another version of "Heavens to Betsy" "Heavens to Murgatroyd"?
I don't think so.
I think that might just be from the Jetsons cartoon.
Oh, I honestly don't even remember that.
All right. Well,
No, I know what the Jetsons are.
thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
You feel like you get a point for that.
Oh,
Do you want to take a guess on what it would mean if I said heavens to Betsy?
Yeah, I think it might be like a you won something, or you're just like mad at something, and you say that, or you're surprised.
I got it at the end there.
Yeah. You get the.
If I was a teacher, I don't know if I could give you full credit because you were kind of reaching. But
Well, you worked your way to it.
yeah, it means to
something-
express surprise.
Yeah, like I asked Banana 4 times what my ring said. I'm like, what does it say? Is it upside down? Is it upside right? And she couldn't give me an answer. And I could have said, heavens to Betsy.
Like shocked I can't pull it off.
Yes. So, Jace, congratulations on finding your way to that answer. Did you have a question or were you just calling to play the game?
Yeah, I have a random question for both of you guys.
I like random questions.
All right.
It means I haven't answered it before, hopefully. Go ahead.
Okay, so my question is to both of you. What is your favorite kind of cheese? Since Wisconsin is known for their cheese.
Oh, that's right. The Green Bay Packers fans are cheeseheads and wear foam blocks of cheese on their head when they go to the
I
games.
feel like I'm going to disappoint you
Yep.
because mine's pretty basic.
Why you gotta be a basic cheese person?
Come on.
I really like pepper jack cheese.
Pepper Jack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. It's
not
not,
bad.
that's not that bad. Thank
That's
you.
pretty boring.
I mean, it's got the flecks of stuff in it.
All right, I like. I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to give you a soft and a hard. I think I get 2.
Ooh, okay.
So for the soft cheese, I cannot get enough of tomato mozzarella, like mozzarella
Like the
tomato
fresh
with
stuff
basil.
that's like, yeah.
Yeah, a tomato
Fancy,
mozzarella salad.
fancy.
That's called a caprese salad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I'm not going to like sit around and have mozzarella in my hand and be like, "Raw," like that'd be gross and weird. So if there's a cheese that I just want to nibble on, I go Munster.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I surprised the cheesehead. He's like, whoa, Munster cheese.
Yes. Fancy.
What is your favorite kind of cheese?
Yeah.
I'm way more basic than all of you.
Are you gonna say American?
I love classic cheddar.
Cheddar
Oh
cheese.
my gosh.
All right.
Cheddar is... I can eat bags of just cheddar shredded cheese.
Okay, well, let's get specific here. Do you like sharp, extra sharp, mild?
I like mild.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Well,
all right,
thank you,
yeah.
Jace. Thank you. That was, you know what? Anytime I get to answer a question that's not one that I've answered a million times before, I'm psyched about. Hey, can you see any of the comments in the comment section, Banana? Did you not bring your
I
glasses
have
again
them right
today?
here. Like, I just feel like you're really working me hard today.
I don't have Brooks today. Brooks, I'm told that Brooks may or may not be in the chat moderating some of the things, but he's not here today. So I was wondering if you could read some of the comments.
Somebody said it says kill press on, I think. I finally made it to the live. Somebody else said, I'm kidding. Have a great day. I don't know. I'm doing it backwards because I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, starting from the top
Well,
down.
they're going,
It's going fast.
yeah.
All right.
Somebody
Well,
says, hi, banana.
there you go.
Hi.
Hey. There you go.
Southwest love flyer.
Southwest Love Flyer. You're a
Yeah.
JetBlue Love Flyer. It took you a second there. But yes.
Okay.
I always feel bad when I'm alone.
Hold
I
on.
can't
Let's
fully
read this
interact
one.
in the comments. So
I
it's
used
nice.
to melt cheddar and just eat melted cheese. Really? Not even on a nacho.
Wait,
or-
what do you? So just melt it on the.
And then you ate it with a spoon? Like
just
in a
melt
bowl?
it on a plate. Oh, in a bowl. Ooh, a bowl of melted cheddar. But that wouldn't stay melted for very long, would it?
No, I think once it's melted, it's melted.
All right. I feel like it would congeal, but maybe just eat fast. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Well, it's not like soup. It's
No,
just...
no.
Anyway, can we move on?
It was fun to hop into the chat and get the cheddar question. It is the Old Tymey Phrase Game. We're doing better tonight. Even the ones that he didn't know, he actually figured out eventually. We'll go to the next caller and see if we can keep up the winning streak. Who's this?
This is Danny from South Arkansas.
Danny, I don't think we've ever had anybody call from South Arkansas. That is a state and a region of the state that I literally know nothing about. Tell me your favorite fact about South Arkansas.
Probably the fact that it's just really beautiful, just out in nature.
Nice.
I have seen some pictures on Instagram. Yeah.
And real quick before we get into the game, yesterday, how you got kind of stressed out with thinking your stuff wasn't working because the first caller didn't talk?
Yes.
That was me, and my earbuds were just kind of being stupid. So I couldn't
Oh,
talk for
no.
a was delayed like crap.
Oh, I feel.
Oh, that's super annoying.
I feel bad. I always feel bad when it's someone else's, like it's
Tech
not.
problem?
Yeah, I'm having a heart attack, but I know they're like, but I got through.
Yeah.
And they can't hear me.
Yeah.
So I'm glad.
I've been in here before, so it's fine.
All right, I'm glad you made it through. Hey, have you ever been? You're talking about going outside in nature, and this is something I wish I got an opportunity to do it when I could still see. I always wanted to go ATVing, like off-roading in a big, wide open place, like I assume Arkansas is. You ever done that?
No, but I have a lot of friends who have, and my brother does it a lot.
I feel like that would be super fun. Also, I hear it's pretty dangerous because you can roll it and have it not go well. But I think, I don't know, that might be. I
I
got.
knew a girl who died from a crash of an ATV.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I mean, that would be I try not to. I try not to live my whole life like, what if I had my vision? But if I had a what if I had my vision bucket list, it would be like ATVing through the mountains and valleys of like, where's Yellowstone set? Yeah, Wyoming. I think that'd be super fun. Someday. Anyway, want to play the game?
Yes, sir.
All right, fire away, Banana.
Okay. I feel like this is easy, but I've said that before to people. What does the phrase diddly squat mean?
Like nothing. It's like I won diddly squat. Like if you don't win anything off a lottery ticket.
You got it.
Double ding.
Nice job.
You knew that one
knew
right
it,
away.
You knew it with confidence.
Yeah, that was really good. All right, congratulations. Did you have a question for us then?
Kinda. I was wondering if I could suggest an old-timey phrase that my dad told me.
I would love that.
All right. Geez, I wish we could like take it off. No, you know what? If you give it to us, just give it to
No,
us. I'll
just-
see if we know
yeah.
the answer.
Don't-
Because I could ask it to the next person. All right, tell us what it
It's
is.
you can't. What does you can't make a silk purse from a sow's ear mean?
Whoa, that's a Arkansas special right there. A
Yeah.
silk purse from a sow's. I would assume it means you can't make something out of nothing.
You can't make something like special and expensive out of something that isn't,
It's like
right?
Yeah,
More
yeah. You can't force something to be something it's not.
All
Right,
all
yeah.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Ding! I'm giving you a ding for getting that one.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I like that one. Maybe you can write it down and ask it in like 3 weeks or something. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Are
Yeah, sow is a female pig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But are silk purses popular?
Well, it's a very old expression. I bet they were when when that phrase was being used.
All right. Well, I like that. Thank you very much.
Y'all have a great day. Probably talk to y'all next week.
All right.
Awesome.
sounds
Thanks
good.
for calling.
That's fun. I like getting. Oh. I'm getting. I got an email before and I wanted to check and see if it was urgent. Like I'm gonna run away from the show. Or something
I know,
like that.
right?
No, I'm not gonna run away. We're gonna take the calls. But I wanted to. Does it look important? Oh, it's an audition. Oh, and I'm not supposed to disclose it on social media. So okay, I'll get to that one later. And then we'll just keep playing the old timey phrase game. Who we got in the line right now? Who's this?
This is Matthew Madden
Matthew
from
Madden,
Bardstown, Kentucky.
Kentucky. We actually get a lot of Kentucky calls, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
One of our best friends is from Kentucky and went to Louisville.
Yep.
Louisville. That's how you say it, right? Louisville.
Yes.
I hate it when I'm watching TV and there's an announcer who's like, the Louisville team is playing or a Louisville Slugger. I'm like, that ain't right. I know
There's
that much.
No natural way for me to say it right. Like
Yeah,
Pete always corrects me. I
you're
try.
not-
I'm like Louisville.
I've been to almost all the Louisville games because my grandfather actually blows the horn for the Louisville games.
What? Really?
So fun.
That's kind of cool.
Yes.
So do you get free tickets?
Sometimes not. It really depends.
That's kind of a
Well, it's
fun
game day.
in. Like, hey, let me in. Grandpa blows the horn. No one else in the stadium is saying that. That's kind of cool.
Pete does the countdown for the Padres fireworks show
Yeah.
that you can hear in the stadium.
I also did not. Wait, I
I mean, he does Padres commercials,
Yeah.
but it's kind of fun to be in the stadium and he like tells the crowd to get ready.
And I did get free tickets for that.
True.
All right, you ready to play the game?
Yeah.
All right, Banana, fire away.
All right. The phrase is, a bad penny always turns up.
What?
I feel like it means like when you're having bad luck, you're always going to come back up from that bad luck.
That's a really good guess, but that's not right.
I like where you're going. I don't think I know this one. Like I would have been on the same path that you were. So I'm going to buzz both of us because I thought what you thought.
and I'm going to tell you what it is.
Okay.
So it's
All right.
something or someone will always reappear that's unwanted. Like, so you think like this person's
that
out of your
makes
life
sense. Yeah.
and like, this guy again. It's usually at an inconvenient time as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Bad penny. So the person.
Bad penny always turns up.
The penny is a person in this circumstance.
Yes.
All right.
I also read, because, with these phrases, sometimes there's differing opinions. I also read that it can be like if you do a bad job with something, like you half,
Yeah.
then like the problems will arise. Like
Yeah.
the problem will, like you didn't do it right. So eventually it's going to turn up as a problem.
Okay.
But most people think it's about like an unwanted person coming back into your life.
All right. Well, I like it. You didn't get it right. But did you have a question anyway? Because you got through. I always feel bad now. I feel like it's really hard to get through to the show all of a sudden. So did you have a question?
Yes, I actually do. So how do you know what you look like every day?
I just assume really good. I honestly, it's funny. Like when I stand in front of it, like when I know I'm standing in front of a mirror, I have this image in my head. The last time I was able to like lean in and see a mirror like reasonably clearly was about 10 years ago, and I assume I probably look about the same. But before this, I usually try and check with. I didn't check. Like, is my hair wild
I was
today?
just gonna say, like your hair's pretty crazy.
Oh.
And actually, earlier I almost thought there was something in your teeth.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Well,
smile.
okay. No, I'm not gonna pick my teeth in the middle of the show.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
All right, so the wild hair, that's Banana's fault. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I look like anymore. I don't know what color my hair is turning. I guess if I've done this, I would have known it was sticking up. Like I can feel my body. I'm not gonna like sit and feel my, but I can feel the shape of me. I know that's doing pretty good. But yeah, I don't exactly know. I just have to get feedback from other people. So once or twice a day, I'll walk around and just say, "Hey, how do I look?" to random people.
I let so many things go about his appearance. Like sometimes he'll be wearing like plaid and tie dye together,
well,
and I'm just like, oh my god.
I don't wear it out.
I know. Well, I wouldn't let you wear it out.
I don't wear it out in public.
No, but yeah, in the sock situation, that's a rough one.
I have matching socks on today. I have 2 black socks on today, as far as I know. This one's stuck on. I'm not going to knock over the whole console just to show you, but yeah, that is the answer. I don't exactly know. I just assume it's all reasonably okay.
Remember when I was on you so hard about getting rid of the cargo shorts, and like just when I convinced you, they came back in style.
Yeah, we were. Thank you for the call. We're gonna move along. We were. She basically like made me get rid of all my cargo
Shamed
shorts,
him.
and then we went to a mall and we were getting like fashion advice from some like 20-year-old girl that was working. That's telling me that there's a call. It's so I can feel it when someone is calling now. It's helpful to me. Yeah, and like the cool young girl was like, "Oh, what you need to do is get cargo shorts," and Banana's like, "No."
I'm like, stop talking.
He was so unhappy. Unfortunately, she hadn't put them in the Goodwill pile yet. I was still able to recover them. Although, am I wearing cargos now? No, I'm not. No cargos. I still, just because of your hatred for them, I don't break them out unless I need to. Yeah. We're playing the Old Tymey Phrase Game. We'll check out the next caller. Who's this?
Hello, this is, if you remember last night, there was a new follower, Shark ATKYT. That is me.
All right. I vaguely remember last night. It was a bit of a blur. I was nervous the whole evening. So you were following on, is that a Twitch follower?
On Twitch.
All right. So
yes.
Are you on Twitch tonight?
I am actually.
All right. Brooks was pushing a lot of people over to Twitch. I guess that platform is like really friendly for live streamers, and that's why we had the bits set up on Twitch. It's funny though. It's just kind of funny for like if you look across my numbers, it's like TikTok 760,000, YouTube 2.4 million, Twitch 12.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people over there yet, but we'll see if they can change that. We'll see if they all like the Old Tymey Phrase Game. And where are you calling from again?
Michigan.
Okay, Michigan.
I totally missed your name. I'm sorry. What was it?
My name is, you can just call me Shark.
Sure.
Okay, Shark. Yep. Shark does not want to give up his name. That's fine. I respect
well,
that.
if he goes by Shark, like that's what he says. All right, you ready to play? I like that. By the way, I like the name Shark.
That's all good.
Let's do it.
Teasing.
Whatever. By the way, Shark, you can
He
say
wants to play the game.
I know, but you can say whatever. Banana.
My friends do call me Brenana.
Oh, really?
Why? Is there a story there?
To play off my base name.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm definitely ready.
Okay. What does the phrase "to have many irons in the fire" mean?
Many irons in the fire. I haven't heard this one before, but if I had to take a guess, it means having a decent understanding of multiple things, widespread.
Yeah.
You know, like how if you can allocate stats in a game, you have it widespread over all the stats instead of all put into one category. That'd be my best guess.
Yeah, you gave that a lot of thought.
I kept buzzing though.
I know.
I pulled this one out on you just a couple of nights ago.
Okay, to be fair, I had not heard this one, and Pete said it at dinner a couple nights ago, and I was like, wait, is that a real phrase? And he was like, yeah, so I looked it up. So anyways, it means that you have multiple things going on at once for like job opportunities.
Yeah, I was going to say it's generally a career motto. It doesn't have to be job opportunities.
It can be activities, but like the idea is that you have like many possibilities. So if one thing, like if you have multiple irons in the fire, then if one thing falls through, then you have something else lined up.
Yeah, I do like in voice acting, I do like 30 auditions a day. I'll do something for a promo and then something for radio and then something for industrial and then a movie trailer. So I got a lot of irons in the fire throughout each day. I do wonder if you're a single guy and if you're dating like 6 girls at once, would that be considered having many irons in the fire?
I kind of think so.
Honestly, I've never been that type of guy, but there is someone that I could,
you immediately think
boyfriend.
of.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Well, you didn't get it, but I'm feeling nice tonight because I got all stressed out last night. Everybody in the comments saying how hard it was to get through. So Shark, you got through. You played the game. You didn't win, but do you have a question for us?
I do. I actually have 2, and the second one's really small.
Okay.
First one, in your YouTube intros to your unboxing video, you stab the box with a big knife.
Yeah.
1, how do you know that you're not going to accidentally stab your hand, and how do you know you're not damaging what's inside?
All right. I've been waiting for someone to ask this, and I've been contemplating whether or not I'm going to give the answer. But...
I've asked the second one to him.
Okay, but because not, we get millions of people watching those, so a little treat for the people that watch this smaller number. I'll give you the actual answer. How I don't stab my hand. I talked about that last night. Proprioception. I know where the knife is in relation to everything. That's not super hard. How I don't ruin what's in the box. I kind of almost, it's like telling the people like how to make the sausage, but the box that I stab at the beginning of 9 times out of 10, this is the answer.
Oh, it's not even the box.
No, it's at the box that I stab at the beginning of the video is a box that I've opened up earlier on and it's empty when I go to stab it. And then I just film it again and tell them to put it at the beginning. So there is nothing in the box.
Wow.
Cool.
But it's okay.
Even I didn't know that.
No, but the one today. No, when did I film it? Yesterday. It was something super heavy. I could tell it was really heavy, and I knew it was at the bottom of the box. So I aimed. You'll see. I'll release it next week, and I aimed for the top edge of the box, and I nailed it. And I think it's actually going to be in the final video with me holding the knife at the edge. I'm like, oh, I'm so good. So like, I'm pretty good with my aim. But yeah, when I'm blasting through the middle of the box like I do in some of the openings, people are like, you're definitely going to stab something. I'm like, no, it's empty.
And another little secret about that situation is over time that knife has gotten less and less sharp. Like, yeah, he could cut himself, but he's not going to we wouldn't have to go to the hospital.
I mean, you want me to take a hard swing at you with it?
No, I don't, but I'm just saying. At this point, I'm not I don't think you could kill me with it.
Okay. See, there's my alibi. I couldn't have killed her with it. She said it
dared
wasn't
me.
possible. Yeah. All right, you had another quickie, Shark?
Yes. How familiar are you with colors?
I can't see them. And sometimes
quite aware, but do you know what they are?
Yeah, no, I do, because I had my eyesight for a long time.
All right,
I can definitely close my eyes and envision
one
them
thing
all.
I've wondered about blindness literally forever. You're blind. Do you only see the color black?
No, so I'm mildly. Everybody's different that is blind.
Yeah,
I do see. It's complicated. So I have light reception. I have the ability to sense light, and if the light is colored, like our pool outside, we can turn on different lights. I can generally tell. I can't tell if it's blue or green or yellow. I'll guess, and it's one of those. But I can sense some light. And then when I go outside just in the day, like normal daytime, and I don't have glasses on, it's just white, just bright white, painful, headache causing. But no, it's not black.
Faint colors of light, but you can't really see anything detailed at all.
Exactly. It's
So like like on a bright sunny day, it's like a whiteout. Like instead, a lot of people think of blind people as like having your eyes shut. It's all black, right? But it's the opposite for Pete. It's just like everything's completely white, washed out. But if it's dark out, if it's nighttime, and we put the pool color lights on, then that's like, if it was during the day, he wouldn't be able to see any of those colors, but he can get a gist of it at night.
So the letters behind my head, the PETE, was actually a part of a birthday gift for me. And our friend, it was her idea, Amanda's idea, right? And you guys thought that maybe I'd be able to see my name in the lights. I think you probably knew better. I couldn't, but you know, it was too small. It needs to be a big source of light for me to see it. But it was a cute idea, and you know, I got over there and I felt the lights, and they told me that they lit up, and I was like, oh, that's neat, that's kind of cool.
Totally.
So yeah, I'm a bit of a unique case. Shark, thank you for the phone call. I appreciate it. We're being nice to people today, just kind of letting them, because I feel like we went like 3 shows where people were like 2 for 30 on these things.
Yeah.
So I also feel bad if people get through. Can I ask you a completely off-topic question while the phone's ringing?
Sure.
Women going into men's bathrooms. Why?
What do you mean, at a restaurant or a bar?
Yeah, like
because women take forever in the bathroom. There's always a crazy long line. So if you can sneak into the boys' bathroom, then.
So I know someone, I'm not going to give any names here, that went into the men's bathroom yesterday or the day before and got surprised by a guy being in there and going to the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens in the men's bathroom. Men go to the bathroom. So as a guy, if I walk up to the men's room and it's full, I don't just walk over to the women's. Like, you can't do that. But women can just walk into the men's?
Well, I've never, I'm courteous about it. First of all, I'll only do it if it's like a real situation. And I'll peek in. And if nobody's in there, then I will run in so fast and use the stall like super fast and then run out.
Super fast.
Hope that nobody sees me. But if they do, then I'm like, I'm super sorry.
It could also be mildly dangerous. Like, you're in the bathroom with your pants down.
Another reason to do it super fast. Well, I'm not at the urinal.
Well, I know that. You're behind the person I'm talking about. The guy left the door open while he was doing his business, so she walked in and everything was just there.
Listen, if she's going into the wrong bathroom, then you get what you get. Like, not in something terrible goes. Yeah. But the guys belong there first.
All right, just a question I had, just to double. Like, that is not an option for me. If you tell me the men's room is occupied, I don't then say, can you show me to the women's room? I just wait.
I think there's like a double standard there.
There is. It's the Old Tymey Phrase Game and other stuff. 760-517-6844 if you cannot see the number on the screen. We are getting to the next call right now. Who's this?
This is Astro. Hi.
Astro. Love that name. Ruh-roh.
How you doing today?
Yeah, where are you calling from?
Also Boise, Idaho Bay area.
All right. Cool. Big in Boise tonight.
Nice.
You ready to play the game?
I was the one that got on last night, and I was next, and it got off. I was so upset about that.
No! Like, literally, like Brooks and I wrapped up, and you were next.
No, it happened twice. So as halfway through, right when all the issues started happening, I was next, and I got kicked off, and then as we were wrapping up, I was next, and I was like, no! I finally got really happy.
Oh, that's frustrating. I'm sorry. So you're the person that I was imagining as I went to bed last night, feeling guilty about all the people that we didn't get to.
Yeah, I mean, I got through at least finally.
That's good. All right, you want to play the game tonight?
Yeah.
All right, Banana, fire away.
What does the phrase "cool your jets" mean? Somebody's
calm down.
Yeah, you got it.
That was an easy one.
Is either we've got just great people calling in, or they're way easy.
I'm not sure, because in the past I feel like we've thrown out some really easy ones that people had. You know which one? Can I? Because you got that one so easily. I want to throw out one that someone got completely confused about from an earlier show, and you tell me if you can get it.
Okay.
It was "My dogs are barking."
Oh, your feet are hurting.
Oh, yeah!
All right.
Wow. Yeah, that one was. And then there was one I put it into a short. And there was just so much discussion over this one because of the phrasing. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. That one got like 1,000 comments. Do you know what that is? I'm just throwing out old ones from previous shows. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
No idea.
All right. All right.
That's funny. I feel like I hear that all the time still.
Yeah, I was in there too asking, like, I was one of the comments, I'm pretty sure.
Were you? Yeah, and then there were people that was
Yeah.
like, that's not, it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the, like they were changing the phrasing. I'm like, it doesn't really matter. It just means it's the same. Same.
All right, I feel like I need to stump you. This isn't a phrase, but it's a word that I don't think a lot of people use anymore. It's an item in your house. What is a hamper?
It's something you, like, put your dirty laundry in, right?
Oh my gosh, I can't stop
Is that
it.
supposed to be hard? That's okay. And if you're from Boston, it's the hamper.
Yeah, the hamper.
All right. Well, you've been crushing it. Do you have a question for us tonight?
Not a question, but more so something I've been wanting to say. Thank you for A, reading the chat, and B, like, having a great, loving community for everybody to be a part of.
That's what I'm most
so
thankful
nice.
for. I didn't expect that all to happen. I just started making videos and you know, I'd heard about like communities and stuff, and I never thought that my channel would be a hub for something like that. And I'm just super thankful that the people come and watch the videos and interact. Like I get excited when I wake up in the morning and it's, you know, it says like 1,000 comments in a video, and a lot of the people are interacting. Like people will tell their story and other people will interact, and there's a lot of encouragement going on, and that means the world to me. I love that.
Yeah, I get so excited when I see your new videos, and I'm always just like,
Awesome.
That is
makes
cool.
me happy.
She
Oh,
said,
that's
thanks
really
for
nice.
reading the comments. And then you haven't been reading the comments, Banana. Are there any comments right there that you want to read for?
Hold on.
Hold
while
on.
she's doing that, I have a question for you as well. I just thought of
Yeah.
both of you. What's your favorite band, and would you or have you seen them in concert?
Oh, I think I know yours. Well, is it not the Grateful Dead?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
But my second favorite band is 311, who I've seen very many times. I actually have a 311 tattoo.
Yeah. I have such changeable tastes. I don't currently have, this is going to sound weird. Like and it'll change like month to month. I like burn myself out on bands, but the one I'm listening to the most right now is Smashing Pumpkins. I'm basically like re-enjoying Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, the dual CD set that
That's awesome.
I think I bought that CD set. It's probably over there somewhere in 1996 or 5 when it came out, whenever it came out. And then I let it go for a while. You know, I over listened to it. I got bored, and I've just been enjoying the heck out of it again. I love the Pumpkins again.
What's your favorite band?
21 Pilots. I saw them live for the first time in August.
Were they good?
Very.
Very
nice.
That's good.
They released their new album not too long ago, so it's really good.
I hate it when you're in love with a band, and then I don't go to a lot of concerts, but I'll check out like live recordings online, and then you're like, oh, why do they suck live? Like that's so disappointing.
It really is. But sometimes it's the venue.
Oh, their concerts, they're not just like a concert. They're like, they will interact with the crowd, and they don't want to make everyone feel special. Like the lead singer does crowd stands and all that fun stuff. So
Oh, that's awesome. Going to concerts is like hands down one of my absolute favorite things to do.
And that's why we're such a good couple, because going to concerts stresses me out and makes me really unhappy. Not our favorite activity. It's I go out and surf, and she goes to concerts. So we have our things.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on your win. I'll give you the extra bell because we quizzed you hard and you got them all.
I know.
So thank you very much for the call. I appreciate it.
Good job.
Banana, do you want to try and read? Do you want to try and read any of the comments?
Hello, puppers. Let's see.
Does that mean is Skylar in the shot or something?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hello, Skylar. I didn't even know.
Hug pup for me, please. That's from Juniper.
I can't hug her.
Amber is the color of her energy. Nice.
Oh yeah, that's some 311 lyrics for
Awesome.
you. That's nice. See, it's worthwhile to read the comments.
Yeah.
People throwing
I
stuff for you.
read this the same way I read my list. I'm like incapable of just going left to right and down. I'm just like scattered everywhere. Let's see. 21 Pilots is good. 90s music.
90s music is where I'm at right
Just
now.
hits different.
Yeah, it
Anthony
does.
Hurst says.
It's good. Good music.
Somebody's. Well, all right. We
All
should
right.
go back.
So yeah, no, I like going to comments. And don't forget, last night, Banana, you're not.
I need new glasses. I'm still doing the weird old lady thing,
Yeah,
even
that's
with them on. I'm like, let me-
awesome.
yeah.
But you're also like, I don't know how Brooks was able to attract so many super chats last night. $90 worth of super chats, and you're not pulling in the super chat.
What was he doing?
I don't know, just being awesome.
Like how?
Be awesomer.
Well,
So if you super chat on YouTube
Should I
for
smile
$3 or
less?
more, it'll get read out loud. Text to smile less. You're gonna mean mug people into giving you a super chat, and then 300 bits on Twitch will give you a super chat. I don't even. We set the number pretty down. Like I'm not trying to get $3 out of all you out there. I just think it's super cool that it reads it out loud, so it doesn't make Banana have to strain and stress. And then when you do it, Superdog's head pops up on the screen. So I kind of wanted someone else to do it again. But hey, if no one wants to do it for you, they'll do it for Brooks next week.
Okay.
We'll get back to the game. What time is it anyway? How are we doing on time?
I don't know.
5:43. So we still got 17 minutes to play the Old Tymey Phrase Game. Hey, you are. Who's this? Hello, hello. I know you're there. I heard you. Banana, you try.
Your turn to talk.
I heard them say, I'm up next. And then they sounded excited, so I feel bad hanging up. We'll try one more time.
Here.
Oh, no, wait, I'm here.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know if you guys were here.
We're here.
We're here.
I didn't go anywhere. So who's this? What's your name?
My name is Will.
Will, where are you calling from? Will.
I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Oh, your team's in the Super Bowl.
I know, it's so exciting.
I work for the Eagles. If you listen to their games on the radio, I do a lot of commercials during the commercial breaks of the games that run during the regular season and some of the postseason. So if you're an Eagles fan, you've probably heard me a couple times.
Yeah, I definitely think I've heard you on the radio.
I'll be rooting for you guys this weekend. I'm rooting for Philadelphia over KC. But are you ready to play our game?
Yes, I am.
All right, go for it, Banana.
Okay, I'm going to give you a heads up that I legit have not heard somebody say this since my grandmother was alive, so good luck.
Good luck.
If somebody says, that's the ticket to you, what does that mean?
Like, that's how you got it?
Yeah. How do you know that one?
Readjusting my microphone. I can't ding. There we go. Ding. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, it means like, oh, you figured it out, like how to do it the right way. Like, that's the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something, would you actually, why do you know that? Why do you know that?
I don't know. I just hear a lot of old expressions a lot.
Do you have grandparents? Oh, that was really loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have grandparents in your life?
I do, yeah.
That might be the reason why.
I feel like I like that one. So some old-timey phrases are just fun to say.
Yeah.
So I think, when you found your glasses and you put them on, you started reading, I'd be like, that's the ticket. Way to go. I feel like that's one I just want to start using. That's a good one. All right. Do you have a question for us?
I do.
Sure.
So I think it's like been 10 or something, but can you like see, like, do you have like a narrow sight of vision, or are you like completely like blind?
There's no way I can turn my head and no way I can squint to make me see anything useful. I see all just blobby white or nothing. There's no there used to be when I was losing my eyesight, I was losing it from the center out, so I could turn my head to the side and be like, oh, there it is. I mean, it was never very clear, but it was like, oh, that's in my field of view. But as the time went on, the disease ate my vision away from the inside out, so that unfortunately I cannot turn to the side and see myself in the mirror, as an earlier caller was asking. It is not possible anymore. He's like, oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a bummer.
On the plus side, I can roll my eyes like a lot.
I feel like I can feel an eye roll.
I know, actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, what? And I'm like, you can't even see my face.
My mother rolled her eyes at me like years ago. I had better vision, but there was no way I could actually see her. And I was like, don't roll your eyes. I could just tell, like the silence, just the moment and she's like, how do you know I'm rolling my eyes? I'm like, I can just tell. I know it's
the energy
happening.
just changed in the room.
It's just that sense.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. The sixth sense of being having your eyes, someone's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't spit it out.
Yeah.
Well, good luck this week, and I'll be rooting for you and your Eagles. Anything else, or are you good?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks for calling.
I'm being so nice today. I'm like, because last night Brooks basically convinced me to hang up on some guy's like, hey, how about you interview me? And I asked Brooks, I'm like, should we? He goes, no. And so I hung up on the guy, and then he put a bunch of comments in and made me feel bad. He's like, you just hung up on me. And I'm like, well, it's kind of a weird way to start the whole thing, but I feel bad when I hang up on people. So trying to be nicer tonight.
That's why I was asking if I should smile less, because he can be kind of like, straight faced.
Who can? Oh, Brooks?
Yeah.
You think he was getting super chats because he was straight faced?
I don't know why he would get super chats over me. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. You are pretty, right?
Used to be.
All right, we're playing the Old Tymey Phrase Game. Who's this? Oh, someone's little.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
My name's Mitchell.
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 How you doing? Can you turn the stream down a little bit and then tell me where you're from?
Yeah, hang on.
I think he got it sorted. Oh, he's getting closer. He went back to it. I should just let it be.
I shouldn't have put my glasses on. Now I feel like I'm having a harder time figuring out the one.
Okay, I got it.
Banana's
I
going to
got it
sit there
down.
and complain about her eyesight issues next to me, so hold on for that.
Yeah, sorry. That's never gets
All right, and where are you calling from, Mitchell?
Burns, Oregon.
Another place I do not know. But so what is is it freezing this time of year in Oregon?
Yeah, we have at least 2 feet of snow on the ground.
That's a lot. I heard Boston's going to be getting about 6 inches to a foot. I think tomorrow night. This year, it's been a lot of more snowstorms all around this year than there has in the past. I think.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been. I know the Northeast has been getting beat up pretty good. But are you ready to play the game, Mitchell?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, what does the expression "to paint the night red" mean?
To look at the stars.
No. I love that people guess though.
Yeah, no, I love people trying to work them through. She asked me this one as I was walking by one of the bedrooms, and I didn't know it, but I know it's not that.
Wait, you know what? I kind of said it wrong. I'm surprised you didn't correct me.
Paint the town red?
I said night.
You said night?
I said night. So I'm going to say it again.
all right.
It's to paint the town red.
Redo.
Redo. Sorry
Paint the
about
town
that.
red.
Oh, is it to like do something bad in like a town?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay, I thought like paint the town red. I thought that would be go out and like figuratively spatter blood, like you're doing bad things throughout the night.
Oh my gosh, you don't actually know this one?
No.
Oh, if you say like, all right, do you have tonight free? Like we're gonna go out and paint the town red. It means that you're gonna go out and like party, go from like place to place, and not worry about consequences. I mean that's the part maybe that makes you think like.
I feel like it has root. Do you know the etymology of it? Do you know where it came from?
So nobody can really like decide, but they think some people think it could have come from people who used to make big bonfires and then party, like get rowdy and party around the bonfire, and that would make the sky red.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
And then the other one is about men like in old wild west times treating everywhere like the red light district.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to explain to the younger.
That's interesting. All right. I feel like I still want to go look that one up because I had no idea what it was. I just took a wild guess. All right, so me and you both, Mitchell, got it wrong, but we just learned something new. So did you have a question you wanted to ask us?
Oh, yes, I actually did. Thank you.
Sure.
I was actually been wanting to look into surfing, but I have a pretty tight budget, and I don't know like what type of surfboard I should buy.
Is there a Costco near you?
No, not. It's 2 hours away.
Oh, that's far. They sell Jerry Lopez 8-foot foam boards, but buying a new surfboard is I don't think people that don't surf have each one of my boards is like $1,000. Like I have some really expensive boards.
Yeah.
I have some that are even like way more expensive than that, which is just insane. But as a beginner, as someone who's starting, don't look for fiberglass, don't look for epoxy, get a foam board, and you can even get those used. Probably if you get a used surfboard as your first one, that's a great idea. But Catch Surf makes cheap foam boards. Allman makes cheap foam. I would look for a used foam board or any foam board, and you could probably get one new for like $300. Used, you could probably get one for like $120.
Okay.
And get a big one. If you're just learning how to surf, the biggest tip I give anybody that's trying to get out there is set yourself up for success and get the biggest board you're comfortable carrying down to the beach.
That's really good advice, actually.
Yeah. I used to send you down with an 8-foot board that you had to get a carrying hook for because it was too big for you to wrap your arm around.
Yeah, and ultimately I was like, I'll just make it harder on myself, like make the learning curve longer to carry down a shorter board because that's how much I disliked carrying the big
it's going to be easier standing up on a 9-foot foam board. It should be very easy on a relatively easy day. However, like you just said, getting the thing to the beach is just ridiculous. So the biggest board that you or your parents can carry down to the beach is my suggestion.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck. How we doing? I got another.
And if you can go on like Facebook Marketplace, or if you can't, you could ask your parents and just look for one that's used. There's like a search right in Facebook Marketplace and just see if anybody's selling one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
Well, I'm sure that's young. That's why I said maybe his parents.
I was kind of surprised you didn't tell him to buy something on Instagram. You're always trying to, look at this thing on Instagram that I found.
No, I've been scammed a couple times.
My favorite was you bought a shirt. It was supposed to be a band, and it showed up, and it was just like you described it to me. It was like a stick figure drawing or something. Not even close.
No, it was the most cheesy. It was a picture of a woman wearing a string bikini, but drawn on there. So it was a white T-shirt. So it's supposed to look like like I'm trying to look like I'm wearing a bikini.
And weren't you trying to buy? Didn't you?
It was supposed to be a gift for my sister.
Yeah, and didn't you purchase like a Janis Joplin shirt or something?
It was a Beatles. I was trying to buy a Beatles T-shirt.
Yeah, and they sent you the bikini. So yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't had a lot of luck on Instagram shopping, which is why I was laughing about it.
Buyers beware.
Anyway, 53 past. We got time for, depending on how much I do or do not talk, time for at least a couple more calls. So we'll see who this is. Who's this?
Hi, Pete. This is Wayne Nelson. I'm located in northern Arizona.
I have to turn your volume up. I heard northern Arizona. I just missed your name. Say it one more time for me.
Moyne.
Moyne?
Moyne?
Yeah.
All right. That is a fun, unique name. You want to play the game with us tonight?
Sure.
All right, Banana, go ahead.
Great.
All right. What does the phrase "a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush" mean?
Cute. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Yeah.
Bush.
Bush.
Like a tree.
Bush, yeah. I think the one thing that's not important to you could be twice as important to somebody else.
It's a really good guess.
It is a very good guess. It used all the pieces of the expression.
I do. Like all sorts of A for effort, but that is not what that one means. We can give it to her. You can try and work it out one more time.
Okay, let's try.
Okay.
A bird in the hand. If you've got a bird in the hand, the next thing I want to say is going to ruin it. Is worth two in the bush. Why? Like, I don't know how to not give it away. Never mind. I'm not as smart as I thought. If you've got a bird in the hand, why is that better? I'm giving it away.
Because you have a bird. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. That's basically the end. It's better to have a bird in the hand than have two in the bush. Because two in the bush, you might get them, or you might not get either of them.
Right.
So having one is better than nothing.
So it's better to be content with what you have than to risk losing it, to be greedy and try to get more.
I heard that when I used to play blackjack in Vegas. I heard that every once in a while. You get like a big win, and someone's like, push it, put it all in. And every once in a while, you'd hear someone go, bird in the hand. Like you're gambling. Like you're there to gamble. But every once in a while, it's just like you might double your money, but you might throw it all away. So I like that expression.
Mm-hmm. That is a really good quote.
Right? You're going to have to remember that one.
Yep. Did you have a question for us, Moyne?
No, I don't, actually.
All right. Well, thanks.
Great hearing from you.
Yeah, thanks for calling to play the game.
Glad you got through.
I'm going to reach ahead. I'm going to pull the volume now because I had to max. And you remember when we first started doing this, you're like, you're always leaning forward and playing with the levers. Just leave it. And I'm like, everybody's a different volume.
I'm having trouble with my own volume today.
Oh, well, I could.
Well, no. I just mean, like, I'll get excited.
You're regulating your volume?
Yes, exactly. Volume regulation is not a strength of mine.
Is that Anchorman? He's like, why can't I stop yelling?
I have what they call also an Irish whisper, which is like I'm incapable of whispering. I just say it like differently, but still loud.
Yeah, I've noticed. Sitting there quietly trying to talk.
Did you know about that?
The couple next to us is having a huge fight. Yeah, I know. Shut up. I have what they call microphone awareness. I know when I'm about to get loud, I'll go, I get back there. And I'm not just throwing my head to be weird. I'm just trying to get away from the microphone. Years of standing in front of a microphone, knowing how to work them. We got time for maybe one or two more, so we'll see who is on the line right now. Who's this? I didn't give him enough time. I went to it too quickly.
That's okay. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, who's this?
Hello. This is Allie.
Allie, what's going on? Where are you calling from?
Illinois.
Allie from Illinois. What is going on in Illinois tonight?
Very icy.
So, Diana, are you thankful that I moved us to San Diego?
I am, yeah.
One of these days, you'll be happy that we're here.
I am happy that we're here.
I do not miss the snow and the ice and the cold and the many layers. I appreciate where we are. Not to crap on your part of the country, Allie, but I don't. I did a long time in the cold, but I don't miss it. You want to play the game?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
All right. What does the phrase "people who live in glass houses should not throw stones" mean?
You shouldn't do it because you might break yourself.
That would be a different way of putting it if you were trying to be philosophical.
Yeah. I heard this one so much growing up, and honestly, like, I didn't understand it. Because I don't even, like, now as an adult, I know what it means, but, like, it doesn't really make that much sense the way that they chose to say it.
Well, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Basically means don't.
You don't want to let her try again?
All right, try see if you can work it out. You want to take another shot?
Sure.
There's another. She's googling it, I think. There's one word. Basically, you can sum that whole phrase up with a word. Do you know what word it is, Banana? Oh, hold on.
Shouldn't.
Hold on.
Could one call you from Europe? Of course, one needs to use the country code of the USA.
They spend $3 just to yes, we can accept calls from Europe. We can accept We've gotten calls from Jerusalem, Sweden, South America. You have to dial the United States. You will get charged a charge on your end, but we can accept calls from all around the world. Thank you for that super chat, Banana.
Yeah,
that's only 2. Brooks did so much better than you. All right, so the one word that you could use to sum up people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Do you know what the one word is?
Breaking.
No. Banana?
Well, honestly, I don't have that much confidence in your explanation, seeing as how you didn't know what to paint the town red meant.
I'm super confident. I always am.
All right, go ahead. And then if you want to stay on the phone, I can give you an easy one after this. It's up to you.
The word would be hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, that is what it means. It means, like, you shouldn't judge others when you too have similar faults.
Yeah. Don't make fun of your neighbor's yard if your yard also has lawn ornaments on it and is ridiculous.
But do you get, like, why when I was young, it's like, really, what does that have to do with, like, glass house?
Well, you don't want to be chucking stones if you're the one that lives in the glass house. Like, don't.
I know, but really, like, there's ones that make more sense to me than that.
All right, whatever. I knew what it meant, and it's usually used. People just say people in glass houses, and it happens online and on Twitter or X a lot. People are like complaining about one side or the other, and then the comment right below is like, "Don't people in glass houses, like, you guys take bribes too."
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Do you want a funny old word that I think you'll know? You don't have to say yes.
Sure.
Okay. What does it mean if somebody says fiddlesticks? Like, oh, fiddlesticks.
Like they messed up.
Yeah, that can be one of them. Yeah, definitely is used in that way, or it can be like annoyance or.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Yeah.
It's basically a substitute for the F word, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, there's an old.
You totally got it.
There's an old game called Fiddlesticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally like it was like a box of Jenga. You take out the fiddlestick and there were fiddlesticks in there.
Totally. I had that. It was like a Pringles like container type thing.
All right, we're running low on time. So did you want to give her an easier one and then take one more call? Do we have time for that?
I just gave her. She just got the
fiddlesticks. Oh, you got the fiddlesticks. All right. Well, thank you very much for calling. We're going to get one more. Did you have a quick question for us? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
How did you learn to surf?
when you are blind, or did you know beforehand?
I started to surf right as I had like the last vestiges of some eyesight, and I went out there and just kind of. I hadn't held a surfboard. I hadn't seen a surfboard. Didn't know anything about surfing. And Banana and I just kind of started paddling out and figuring it out together. I had no idea what I was doing. Couldn't look at anybody else in the ocean for an example, and just kind of futzed my way through it. And then listened to Banana tell me I was doing it wrong.
I wish I had a picture to hold up of the day that I first took Pete out surfing. We were trying to learn together, and I had lived in Hawaii for a short time, so I was used to huge waves, and we went out, like literally the first time I think you ever went out, right? We paddled out, and some of the sets that were coming through were legitimately 8 feet. Like we were getting annihilated.
Yeah, and I had the wrong board. Even if I knew how to surf, I had the wrong board. We were in the wrong place, at the wrong time. Everything about it was wrong.
And then we came in, and this guy that lived on the beach he said something about like, I can't believe you guys are out there. Like you could really break your board. And I was like, oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Yeah, my starting of surfing was, I thought the sport was if you survived and didn't break your board or anything on you or in you, I was like, hey, I survived. I did it. Like I did 6 months of just like breaking things. It was, I didn't understand the sport. Thanks. Thank you for the call, Allie. We are going to try and get one more, and then I think we're going to get kicked off TikTok, and we'll let Banana be free after donating an hour of her time. Even though she didn't get any super chats.
This is kind of the least.
All right, do you have one more on the list for us?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with like something to wear, like a hat that says something funny, or like
I wear funny shirts.
Offensive, maybe that'll probably get some chats.
I wore this shirt. You got me this in Hawaii. It's the right. It's the pineapple with the flip flops or slippers.
I was gonna say they call them slippers.
Slippers in Hawaii. All right, we're gonna take one more call. This is the last person. Are you there?
Hello.
Oh, yes, you are there.
Wow,
you're quiet though.
We do have this curse of like the last person not coming
Never
through.
There. What's your name?
My name's Ian.
Ian, and where are you calling from?
Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma. Again, all these places I don't know anything about tonight. What is your favorite thing about Norman, Oklahoma? What do you do for fun?
I mean, it's pretty flat, so I guess run around in the fields with my dog.
All right, that's good exercise. Sometimes I wish Steve had a little more room. Our German short-haired pointer absolutely loves to run. We do live near a field, but it would be fun to take him to Norman, Oklahoma, and give him a few acres to go ham on.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, you want to play the game tonight?
Sure.
All right, Banana, go for it.
Okay, what does it mean if somebody says, "I think they've been drinking the Kool-Aid"?
They are drunk. Maybe.
So many of these old time phrases are some reference to being drunk. So that was a really good guess.
Yeah.
But actually, this one is not about being drunk.
Drinking the Kool-Aid comes from the.
You want to let him try again?
But I was going to give a hint.
Oh, okay.
Comes from Jim Jones, right?
The massacre situation. Am I giving it away?
I mean, kind of, yeah. Well, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. It comes from that. To drink the you are drinking the Kool-Aid. Yeah. Do you want it? Is there any way you can work through more, or do you just want the answer?
I have one more guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it that you are lying?
No. Can I believe I know this one. Can I give it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Sure.
there was I forget what year it was, but Jim Jones, I think his name was a cult leader, and he convinced all the people that were following him that when they died, they would go to heaven and they would get there via a spaceship that was parked behind the moon. This is real. This is like actually happened.
This is true. I don't know if he has the name right.
I might be the wrong guy, but so in order for everyone to die, they all drank poisoned Kool-Aid. And then the term came from that. Drinking the Kool-Aid means you're buying in. Like, I believe everything that this person is saying.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because they all bought into him saying they were going to go to heaven via a spaceship parked behind the moon.
So basically, it's like blindly, no pun intended, adopting somebody's beliefs without like really digging into it,
Yeah.
So you're buying into somebody else's ideologies, maybe something.
Rhetoric.
Yeah, something like that.
We could define it even better with a political reference, but we try not to go there on the show because we don't like people arguing over nonsense. But yeah, drinking the Kool-Aid does happen a lot in political circumstances. So that's what that one means. Did you have a question for us to send us out on?
Yes, I do actually.
All right, go ahead.
So recently, my friends, family, and just people I know in general, we've been having a debate on whether or not Pluto is a planet, and I'd like to ask you on what your opinion is.
I have a shirt. Banana gave me a shirt. I could have worn that. I almost thought was trying to find that one tonight. I have a shirt that says Pluto since. And it had the year that it was discovered, and then like through, it's born on dead. I was like through 2018 or 19, whenever they declassified it as a planet or something.
I grew up having to memorize it as one of the planets, but yeah, somebody told us, that they basically people went back and said, well, because of this reason and that reason, it's not one of the planets.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good to be accurate, and people in science and astronomy, astronomy, they want to be accurate and correct. So it got reclassified as a dwarf planet, but I don't know. We know it's there. I'd be curious because I can't see them anymore. When they do the galaxy drawing anymore, is it still there, or do they not even mark it because it's not a planet?
I don't know. Ask him.
Do you know?
I do know, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to know.
Yeah, tell me something about
us.
Pluto.
So Pluto is not considered a planet. It is a dwarf planet, and I know it says it has planet in the name, but it's not a subclass of planet either. It's just called a dwarf planet. And a dwarf planet its size doesn't matter, actually. I didn't know that until today.
Oh.
And yeah.
I thought it was. So is it bigger or smaller than Titus or Europa, one of the moons of Jupiter?
Smaller. It's way smaller. Our moon is actually 5 times bigger than Pluto.
It is?
Oh. Do you...
Yes.
I'm not trying to quiz you. I really don't know the answer. So what distinguishes a dwarf planet from a regular planet? What makes it different?
There's of course size, but it's not the only factor in it. It's also orbit and location. If its orbit crosses with any other celestial object, then it is not considered a planet. And if it is far enough away in a belt of asteroids, that is another factor. And Pluto crosses all of those. It is very small. It crosses Neptune's orbit. And and it's in the Kuiper belt. So
it doesn't a lot of info on that.
Either.
That's interesting. I'm gonna wear. Thank you. I'm gonna wear my my tribute to Pluto shirt for the next live. Someone has to remind me. And by someone I mean you, Banana. I thought that shirt was super fun because it's real. It's kind of funny. So much stuff that we learned in school was wrong. And then they just have to change it all. And we learned that Pluto's a planet. It's not. Well, okay, whatever. So I guess it's not. And that's the actual factual correct thing, I guess.
I feel like if we had kids, we might be more up on some updated school knowledge.
I guess. Thank you for the call. Thank you to everyone. Last night, Banana, I fired off the go away music, and I have the volume for the callers really high, and I forgot to put the volume for the music down, and I think I made Brooks pee his pants a little bit. We both were like, whoa.
Yeah.
So there's the appropriate volume for the music.
Okay.
I think that was successful. We got 2 super chats, so at least I know it's working. Appreciate it to everybody that watched. Way to go, Banana. You had enough questions to get us through the entire hour. It's very impressive.
Yeah, well, I actually feel like for some reason I got through the least amount of questions this time versus all the other.
I feel like we were going pretty quick. Plus, we were letting everybody ask questions. So
Yeah.
I felt like that was a nice way to do it.
Yeah.
But thank you to everybody. We will be back, or at least I'll be back next week. Are you in every other? You're in a case-by-case basis at this point, right?
I kind of go with how I feel.
You do what you want.
I do what I want.
Eric Carmen, do what you want. All right, thank you, everybody. We are going to try and figure out how to shut this all off. Until next time.
All right, bye.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
playing the Old
for
Tymey
everybody
Phrase
who
Game.
called.
Anybody else specifically you want to thank this time?
The person who called with the silk purse sow ear thing.
Silk purse, sow ear.
Yeah, that was great.
Thanks, everybody.